crocodile will launch out of the water so hard and fast that even if you were expecting an attack, you would not be able to avoid it. 3,000 pounds per square inch jaw pressure goes through fur, feather, bone, you name it, straight through. What you have then is a series of holes that go through the prey item where the teeth join. And it's pretty much like toilet paper when you tear across the dotted line. The crocodile will lift its head up and out of the water with the prey item in its mouth and will violently head shake. And then whatever's in his mouth is a nice snack-sized piece. He can swallow it down and the rest of it sort of flies off everywhere.
You tend to find saltwater crocs, more so in our coastal areas. Salties, that name is really misleading. They can live in freshwater. In fact, they prefer to live in freshwater, so people shouldn't assume that it's safe to swim in freshwater rivers and creeks in the top half of Australia.
Saltwater crocodiles are the masters of camouflage. When they're hunting, they will stalk their prey. They can hold their breath for up to 3 hours. So if a crocodile is hunting, you certainly won't see him. If you're travelling up north, be sure to stay back from the water's edge and certainly don't go swimming in areas where there could be crocodiles. The places where you'll find saltwater crocodiles are anywhere north of Rockhampton in Queensland, right round the top of Cape York, down into the Gulf through the Northern Territory, down to Broome in Western Australia, even 200 to 300 kilometres inland in tiny isolated billabongs. Check with the local wildlife authorities, and even the locals can give you some good tips on where it might be safe to swim and where it isn't safe to swim. Further south, crocodiles have naturally ever been found in Australia is actually south of Brisbane. There was an animal recorded there in the early part of the 1900s. It's not totally out of the question that crocodiles will move down that far south. I wouldn't suggest there's been any evidence to say that that is actually occurring.
It's hard to say if they are coming south. It is too early to say, but generally I would tend to say that no, they exist in that top half of Australia.